A friend of mine who works at a bank told me that their average salary now is less than 1,000 yuan a month. I don't even know how they're surviving. He said many are considering delivering food or driving for Didi. Currently, 90% of frontline bank employees are facing pay cuts. Even more unbelievably, 7 listed banks are actually demanding salaries back from their employees. Those who used to comfortably earn millions in getting deposit clients through connections now find that income is nearly non-existent. Moreover, the loan business they used to disdain now has 10 times the workload. If they don't meet their targets, their wages get docked, and if they fail this month, the penalty carries over to the next. There used to be various allowances and bonuses in the bank, but now there's nothing. My friend complained that last year they only received half of their year-end bonus, and this year it's going to be half of that. Traditionally, banks have been stable, high-income industries. However, with changes in the market environment and business models, this stability is being disrupted. Continuous low interest rates have squeezed bank profits, while the surge in loan business and increased targets have added extra pressure on employees. Revenues from deposits has declined, forcing banks to seek income from other areas and reducing employee benefits and bonuses. China's economic slowdown has impacted the financial sector, causing layoffs and pay cuts not only within the mainland but also at overseas branches. Recently, Chinese financial institutions in Hong Kong, including Everbright Group, have asked employees to return some previously paid bonuses, with some amounts exceeding 10 million Hong Kong dollars. According to Caixin on July 17th, insiders revealed that during the 2022 to 2024 inspection period by the Central Committee's inspection team, Everbright Holdings in Hong Kong demanded the return of part of the bonuses, including excessive dining and hotel expenses, and halted deferred bonuses for some employees. The amount of bonuses to be returned or given up varies from thousands to millions of yuan, depending on the project size. Affected employees are primarily frontline project staff from the mainland, while local Hong Kong employees in back-end positions are reportedly unaffected. Bloomberg reported that after the Central Committee's inspection of Everbright Group's Hong Kong operations, less than 10% of employees were asked to return bonuses. Additionally, Huarong International, a subsidiary of China CITIC Financial Assets, has also recently required some executives in Hong Kong to return part of their previous bonuses. It remains unclear how many financial institutions will be affected. Reports suggest this move could further impact Hong Kong's status as an international financial center and delay the recovery of its struggling retail and real estate markets. A financial industry analyst told Caixin that early projects of Everbright Holdings distributed bonuses prematurely and generously. Recovering some of these bonuses is somewhat reasonable given project losses that have impacted the entire group. However, retroactively canceling and recovering paid bonuses violates contractual agreements, potentially harming Hong Kong's image as an international financial center. In 2022, Everbright Holdings faced losses exceeding 3 billion Hong Kong dollars in both fund management and proprietary investment businesses, resulting in an annual net loss of 7.4 billion Hong Kong dollars. By 2023, the net loss attributable to shareholders significantly reduced but still amounted to 1.9 billion Hong Kong dollars. A 2023 Hays Asia survey indicated that financial positions in Hong Kong, such as analysts and associates in investment banks, earned 30% to 100% more than their counterparts in Singapore, mainland China, and Japan. Directors and managing directors earn 40 to 70% more. Insiders revealed that some Hong Kong-based Chinese financial institutions have started replacing local hires with mainland personnel on assignments to effectively reduce salaries, thus impacting the financial sector's ecosystem and salary levels in Hong Kong. Singtao Daily reported that currently, up to 30% of Everbright Group's Hong Kong branch employees are dispatched from mainland China. While Hong Kong staff have not been asked to return bonuses, they are required to repay allowances. Insiders noted that some mainland China banks have reduced travel allowances, retroactively demanding employees cover the difference from previous years. For example, if last year an employee successfully reimbursed 1,000 Hong Kong dollars for travel accommodation, but the allowance was later reduced to 800 Hong Kong dollars, the employee would need to return the 200 Hong Kong dollar difference, effectively requiring the employee to subsidize the company's expenses. A market expert noted that recent poor performance in the China-Hong Kong financial market has significantly reduced banker bonuses. Hence, returning a portion of the bonuses is less impactful. The employment situation in Hong Kong's financial sector, especially in investment banking, is already dire. Caixin reported that Nomura Securities recently laid off 10 employees in Hong Kong, mostly from the Equity Capital Markets Department. China Construction Bank's investment flagship CCB International is also cutting staff to meet cost reduction targets, potentially affecting up to 100 employees. Bloomberg's April report listed 17 public notices related to Hong Kong bankers' employment since May 2023, showing job cuts at the Hong Kong branches of major global financial institutions, including Morgan Stanley, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, UBS including Credit Suisse, Bank of America, and HSBC, affecting approximately 200 positions. A Hong Kong banker with the pseudonym Mr. Long stated that recent layoffs and forced resignations among colleagues are likely due to decreased IPOs and mergers and acquisitions. Mr. Long said, recently the number of new IPOs has been low, and sales have not been ideal, putting pressure on investment banks. Over the past year, I have indeed seen colleagues being laid off. Other institutions have adopted different strategies, such as stopping year-end bonuses due to declining performance, and even reducing work hours to cut salaries. Specialists who move to Hong Kong for work often choose to leave and work in other regions when faced with such situations. Bloomberg's report noted that high salaries for investment bankers in Hong Kong make them prime targets for layoffs. Senior bankers in Hong Kong earn 40 to 70% more than their counterparts in Singapore, with analysts and associates earning 30 to 100% more than those in China, Singapore, or Japan. With China's economic slowdown and decreased market transactions, further job cuts are expected in Hong Kong to reduce costs. Hong Kong has traditionally served as the Asian headquarters for many international investment banks, with numerous regional supervisors stationed here. Independent commentator Caixin Kun notes that while high salaries in Hong Kong's banking sector are partly due to the local cost of living, a more significant factor is Hong Kong's role as China's gateway to the world, allowing specialists to earn high returns. Caixin Kun remarked, for a long time, investment banking, financial management, and private client management firms have established branches in Hong Kong. In the past, bankers in Hong Kong earned high salaries and bonuses, but staying in Hong Kong no longer offers such lucrative projects. With fewer high-return projects, salaries and bonuses for practitioners have also decreased. Analysts believe China's severe economic downturn has affected bank listings in Hong Kong. Caixin Kun argues that deteriorating political conditions in Hong Kong are a more critical factor. Caixin Kun stated, following the implementation of the Hong Kong National Security Law, both multinational companies and investors have become highly cautious about moving funds into Hong Kong. The pandemic further restricted travel between mainland China and Hong Kong, shrinking the financial market and making it difficult to find new projects with high returns. Political factors, particularly concerns about compliance with the National Security Law and Article 23 of the Basic Law, play a significant role. Caixin Kun observed that while layoffs have targeted securities investment banking specialists, many executives have voluntarily left Hong Kong. Caixin Kun warned that the potential withdrawal of major bankers and multinational banks from Hong Kong would have a devastating impact, affecting not only the banking sector but also tourism, hospitality, and other industries. He noted that bankers are being discreetly relocated to places like Tokyo and Singapore, emphasizing that high earnings without freedom and safety are of little practical value. Furthermore, Chinese mainland banks are also implementing performance pay clawback mechanisms, demanding salary returns from employees. Tsingtao Daily reported that over 95% of mainland banks have established such systems. A financial industry insider revealed that these mechanisms either distribute 30% of year-end bonuses initially and the remaining 70% over 4 years, subject to performance, or distribute the entire bonus upfront with the possibility of reclaiming it if performance declines or the employee resigns. This mechanism is now being adopted by some Hong Kong financial institutions. The performance pay clawback system entails retrospective investigations into employees' past earnings. If any misconduct or job-related risk losses are found, the bank can reclaim previously issued performance pay and halt any pending payments. China Business Network reported that in 2023, the average salary for employees in 20 listed banks declined. Among listed securities firms, 29 saw average employee salaries drop. The scale of performance pay clawback has reached historical highs, with 11 listed banks, including Bank of China and China Merchants Bank, collectively reclaiming nearly 100 million yuan in 2023. China Merchants Bank had the highest total at 43 million yuan, affecting 4,415 employees. At the end of 2023, China Merchants Bank had 116,500 employees, meaning 3.78% of its workforce was subject to performance pay clawbacks, with an average of 9,800 yuan reclaimed per person. In China, banks were once synonymous with high salaries and benefits, but this has significantly changed. Recently, news of salary caps, pay cuts, and clawbacks have become frequent, with many banks facing operational difficulties and forced mergers. According to a July 5th report by Henan Daily's Dahe Finance Cube, over 80 small and medium-sized banks in China underwent mergers and restructuring in the first half of this year, with more than 40 receiving approval in June alone. Huaxia Times reported last year that an employee from a joint stock bank mentioned frequent incidents of loan business failures in recent years, leading banks to reclaim bonuses related to these risky businesses. A banking industry employee stated, "People assume bank employees receive high year-end bonuses and benefits, but monthly take-home pay is just a few thousand yuan. Performance pay clawback mostly affects leadership, but deferred bonus payments have now extended to frontline staff." Another banking employee reported a pre-tax annual salary of 300,000 yuan, but only 6,000 to 7,000 yuan monthly take-home pay, with year-end bonuses of 70,000 to 80,000 yuan, subject to significant uncertainty due to the economic downturn. Experts believe that Chinese banks' clawback practices indicate the banking sector is struggling amid China's economic decline. Writer Wang He previously noted, banks used to have an easy time making money. In recent years, with China's poor economic performance, banks face high risks on loans. Clawbacks are part of internal risk control measures and are likely to be widely implemented across banks. Taiwanese financial expert Edward Huang stated that under the CCP, more financial institutions, including banks, are likely to adopt clawback actions, highlighting the insecurity of personal assets in China.